Well, hey YouTube, and welcome to my new channel. Obviously this is the first of many videos because I'm going to be putting out videos hopefully every week, and that's the goal. But if it doesn't happen, don't hold me to it, because this is just a fun channel that when things happen and things are going on, I want to be able to share them with you. And hopefully I'm going to keep things going at a pretty steady pace here to keep you guys interested and entertained. The purpose of this channel is not to teach you guys a whole lot, although you guys might learn some new stuff, because you guys are going to learn with me, which is really cool, because this is the first time I'm going to be having a really big exotic plant collection, and I'm starting off with a few plants, which I'll show you in a little bit, but I'm also adding a ton of plants, and those will be in a upcoming episode. One thing I want you guys to know about me is, number one, my name is Luke. I run the Am I Gardener channel. For those of you who are tuning in from that channel, thank you guys, I appreciate it. But for those of you that are new, I'm going to run through some things. First of all, the first thing you'll need to know about me is I'm not perfect. And I've never taken public speech, so I'm not the best at public speaking. And I'm not a teacher, so anything you do learn is stuff that I've learned, and I want you guys to learn as well. But I'm not a teacher. It's solely just on chance. So I also thought I'd let you guys know that I do prefer to grow organically, but you know, I obviously have done it in the past inorganically. I just choose to do all organic because I find that if I'm going to be eating it, I'd rather know what's kind of in it, and it gives you a lot more recognition for where your food is coming from, and it's also just it's almost like a humbling experience because you get to see from where it starts to where it gets to, and I just really like the process better. But if any of you guys do grow inorganically, that is totally your option, and I will never hold it against you because it's totally a growing style. I am friends with all. Another thing you guys should know about me is I am 6'4", so I'm rather tall, and yeah, I currently am going to college, so that does not pose a problem, but I thought you guys would just know about that, because a lot of people do ask. Another common question that people ask me is, how long have I been gardening? I've been gardening for about 5 years now, so I'm fairly new at the whole thing, but of course I'm fairly young as well, so it all kind of goes hand in hand. I've actually been involved with gardening my whole entire life because my mom is really big into gardening, but more flowers than vegetables. But I really picked up the vegetable portion because I thought it was just super, super cool. So now I'm slowly branching off and finding other avenues, and one of the cool things that I found was to do exotics. I've always really loved exotics. Even with vegetables, I would go find some really exotic vegetables, and I want to grow them. I love the challenge. I love the cool new colors and flavors that aren't really seen a lot. And so that's what I'm devoting this entire channel to, is exotics. And specifically indoor exotics. You won't see any outdoor things. This is strictly a micro garden indoors. It's going to be all progressive pruning and bonsai methods, or I'm just going to get a dwarf plant and grow it till it's mature, and it'll never get any taller anyways. So a lot of that you will see on this channel, and hopefully you guys will find it not only interesting, but very, very intriguing, and hopefully also motivating, because it's so easy to do, and really it's one of the things that you know, you do have to keep up on it a little bit more because you don't get rain to water it, but you get a lot more beauty because you don't have the pesky bugs to ruin your day. You don't have to worry a whole lot about the weather because the temperature is pretty much constant, and as long as you have decent amount of sunlight, your plants are going to do great. So I'm actually going to show you my plants here that I have started. These are my I have two stand-in subjects for today, but there are a couple more that I will show you in future episodes. Well, heck, I'll just tell you about it. I have one downstairs that's way too big to move anywhere, and that's my pineapple plant, which most of you guys are thinking, wow, pineapple in Michigan. Yes, I do live in Michigan, and yes, I do have a pineapple growing, so that's pretty cool. Another thing that I do have growing over there that's not yet sprouted is a cherimoya, and that is a huge honking big fruit that looks kind of like an apple, but way bigger than an apple, and has some really crazy cool edges on it. If you guys want to see what a cherimoya looks like, go online, go look at it. But I'm growing that because, again, none of this stuff you can find around Michigan. Number one, because Michigan is a really far north state, and therefore it's not tropical. We have winters. For anyone that is from Michigan, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, 3 feet of snow, you're buried. There is nothing that's going to grow for a couple months. So good luck growing tropicals. So that's why I have to grow indoors, which is cool. And it's an experience, it's a learning experience. It's all just really, really fun. And so without further ado, I am going to show you these plants that I have here. And wow, they're really heavy. But yeah, so this is my first one. This is the dwarf lemon plant. It's a dwarf Meyer lemon, and I've been growing it for about 2 months, so it's fairly new in its life cycle here. But it currently is doing really, really good, actually. I had spider mites on it about a month ago. For those of you from the MI Gardener channel, I have mentioned that I have had spider mites on these babies before, but it's all cured now. It's growing great, and we're moving on. All right. Wow, those are extremely heavy. Okay, all right. Luckily, I have a chiropractic appointment in the morning. All right. So, wow, takes your wind out of you when you're lifting these things. Next is this monolithic plant here, and this is as tall as it's going to get. This is my dwarf. This is my dwarf key lime. Sorry, I almost forgot that for a second. But this is actually fruiting, so I'll show you the fruit in a second. But it's actually fruiting, and I've stopped it at this height because I want it to start branching out a little bit. For those of you that can't see, it's really lanky and twig-like. Not really by my own choice, but just the fact that I haven't really gotten to prune it. So I pruned the top off, and this is as tall as it's going to be allowed to get. So about 2.5, 3 feet tall is all this plant is ever going to get. So it's going to be really, really cool. And it's going to start bushing out hopefully in this section of nothingness. But it's really cool. And so hopefully you guys will find this pretty cool when I do my close-up. Alright. Okay. So before I do a close-up, I thought I would also tell you guys, I do have a dog, which you might see in some of my episodes. Her name is Zoe. Really cool, really friendly. It's a Bichon. It's a Bijou. It's a Bichon and a Shih Tzu mix. And I also will be doing a lot of test experiments with bonsai vegetable plants because they're so readily accessible. I'm going to be doing a bonsai tomato, and I'm also going to be doing a bonsai pepper. Meanwhile, I'm also going to be trying to get some seeds for some microtoms. And so with all that said, hopefully you guys have found this episode pretty entertaining thus far. But I will say that I do have some very exciting news coming up that I'm not going to unveil because it is a surprise. But hopefully sometime soon I'm going to have a ton to show you guys. And that will be in the form of probably next episode. I'm going to do some show and tell because I have a lot to add to the collection, as I said earlier, I think. Another thing you'll probably know about me is that I sometimes forget things because I just get super excited with what's going on, and it just gets all twisted up. And so sometimes I repeat stuff. So if I do, forgive me. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but nobody is, and that's what's going to make this channel just really fun. Is I'm a human being just like you. I'm not going to be super overly egotistical. If I do something right, it's probably because I'm lucky, because I don't do tropicals, so you're coming along with the ride with me. So that's the episode. I'm gonna do a quick zoom in on the fruit here and the flowers. It's a really beautiful plant. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and stay tuned for next episode when I show you guys some more really cool stuff. And I have yet to make an intro, which is why you didn't see an intro in the beginning. And I have yet to have a cool phrase. I know my phrase for MI Gardener is grow big or go home. And I know the little catchy phrase at the top of my channel says a little fun for everyone. But that's not really a good saying, so I'm going to work on it. Give me time. It's all new. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys will stay tuned for next episode. I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Bye. Look at these beautiful lime flowers. They're just super, super beautiful. Really, really nice. And they smell great too. If you guys have ever grown a lime tree, I seriously suggest it. When they flower, they just smell so amazing. They smell just like limes. And if you guys see that, look at that lime. Holy cow. I mean, I know it's, oopsie, there goes a leaf. No big deal. But yeah, these limes are getting really, really big. So hopefully we're gonna have some limes fairly soon. But yeah, it's fruiting all up along this stem there. There's some more flowers are gonna pop. There's some more fruit there. And yeah, there's more fruit there. And it's starting to flower right there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little close up there.